Good day, YouTube, and welcome into our Tits Beer 420 beer review. We will be looking at another Tree Brewing Company beer. And I say another because there was a time when I used to find a bunch of their different 22-ounce bomber bottled beers. Here, it was a different year. I was finding, I think it was like their double Hophead IPA, the black IPA version. That's if they were called double Hophead, whatever they were. Like the IPA, the black IPA. There was like a Doppelbock in the bottle. Like their bottles work as part of the glass, which I really like. And for the Doppelbock thing, it had like a picture of what looked like maybe monks in robes, or like what you would think of like maybe Ewoks from Star Wars or something. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a True Brewing Co. beer around. Supposedly out this way, there's supposed to be a pineapple Hefeweizen. Have not been able to find that one at the moment, but I did come across something of theirs a little while back, this time in a can, and we're checking out today, folks. Cutthroat Full Flavored West Coast Ale. Cutthroat. So, brewed by us for you, Kelowna, BC, because that's where the Tree Brewing Company's from, Kelowna. It's a 5% alcoholic pint of beer. Just the facts, mama. 36 IBUs. The hops being used are Perel, Centennial, Golden, Cascade, and Columbus. The malts being used are Pale, Light Munich, Honey, Vienna, and Crystal. And it says medium body. So without further ado, this one expires later this year. But anyways, unpasteurized, no preservatives. Cutthroat. I'm taking a whiff in because there was nothing as soon as I cut the can open or opened it, But when I took that whiff in, there was a little bit of smell on kind of like a grassy or lemon side. So I'm going to pour it into my Samuel Smith pint glass and see what happens. Cheers. Not a lot of head, just a tiny little bit of room left. Some carbonation. You really have to take a whiff in to pick up a little bit of scent. Head's going away, but it's like an amber kind of colored pale ale from the West Coast. Okay, not a lot of smell coming out of the can, and it's making me think of like grass and lemon, lightly, but from the glass. I have to put it up to my nose and breathe in to pick up the scents, and you get your typical like pale ale IPA kind of smells. You got like the bitterness, you got a little bit of like a sweetness, like a hop bitterness, you got a little bit of like a sweetness, some grassiness, and like a lemon, maybe a little grapefruits in there. And on taste, cheers. Okay, I've not had this taste in a while, but I'm going to say this is a beer that's very familiar in taste. If you've tried a lot of different pale ales out and like IPAs and stuff, at some point you'll have had a few that taste like this. This is very familiar. It doesn't stand out on its own. It says it's medium bodied, and just the heaviness that the belly gives seems kind of medium, a little high, but everything else just seems really thin and light. As I'm taking it in, I can taste and smell the typical West Coast Pale Ale taste. And when all said and done, It's on the dry side, very bitter from the hops, and they're just light on like some juicy notes that I can't quite 100% think exactly what that taste would be. But this is a very dry beer. Like it's not leaving me really wet and refreshed. Typical West Coast Pale Ale taste. To sum it up, there's bitterness from the hops. Got some grassiness. It's got a little fruitiness, kind of like a lemon grapefruit, but kind of not really at the same time or something. But all I can say is this wouldn't be like my preferred thing. Not really what I would want out of an ale, but it's not like it's off-putting and disgusting. Nope. And this does taste like other beers I've had before. So it's filling. It's a West Coast Pale Ale. I'm not excited with it, but I'm not turned off by it. Tree Brewing's done better. And that's my look at reviewing Cutthroat. Tits Beer Bong 420 out.